Wow. Oh.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling... Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality. She's guarded against people from the... I think she blacklisted me. I met with her and... Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet with...
Until you complete this task, you don't have question...
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll...
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her...
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold... Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the...
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchase. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal.
Bonjour à tous et à toutes et bienvenue sur ce nouvel épisode. Mais tais-toi, laisse-moi parler. Je t'ai dit de me laisser parler. Merci. Je disais donc... Oh. Ça j'ai déjà vu. Ah oui d'accord, c'est que la nouvelle... Passons. Je disais donc, bienvenue à tous et à tous sur ce nouvel épisode de Genshin Impact, où donc notre objectif serait de rencontrer l'objectif dendro, non, l'archon dendro, l'archon. Et puis bah du coup on va essayer d'avancer dans l'histoire, pour pouvoir voir comment ça va se passer.
Hello, what are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right?
Je l'ai pas lu.
Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but...
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
On va voir je suis. Et ça va être long là l'histoire. Faire le tour de toute la ville comme ça non plus, si. Ah non.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Take it.
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the...
Before I retrieve your... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. It ain't... He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I
Oh, mais c'est pas grave, j'ai pas besoin de ta feuille.
but we may not have
On va faire
sufficient
assez
stock
d'essais.
for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Félicitations.
That you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head an ear...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Oh. Du
Wow,
port.
you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your... Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The mantra? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Avec ou sans lui, ça je sais pas, mais on verra après ça. Là je fuis surtout. Je suis caché. Non par contre tu m'as fait super peur, j'ai vraiment cru qu'il y avait des gens qui allaient nous courir après et tout. Du coup bah, je me suis préparé à ça, mais c'est pas grave. Ah, attends, supérieur, faudrait que j'y pense. Oh, on va pas faire attention aussi.
Look, he's over there.
Ah non, non, mais il y avait un point de TP, faut que je prenne le point de TP aussi. Bon. Ah bah tiens.
Hiding from the Rishbaland tiger. Come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else...
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory?
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, but it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much more they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks So that's why I prefer to have... It's your first time here, but don't worry. I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, not as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora. Then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra...
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however... I'll take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation.
Ooh, now this...
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No
Wesh.
discounts.
Ah oui, ah oui.
Of course, you are free to pick whatever you're...
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Il y en a que 3 vrais.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 Mora more, you can pick...
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you.
Excellent. Then
Hold on a second. I thought we could choose whatever we...
oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discern...
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. And not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Dory, we'll take this one.
All right.
Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Akala Funduk and meet up with Al-Haytham.
Si près du but. Oh là. Donc en fait elle a bien compris qu'on s'était bien... Oui, quand Paimon a dû prononcer son nom, à mon avis, il y a eu embrouille. S'il est vraiment bien placé, ça va finir vraiment mal. Sûr.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup?
Well,
You're pretty daring.
relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matra won't come here.
Bon.
Okay, now.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer.
Yeah, he did. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be...
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that?
highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's...
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge... Several brigades have been... My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, however...
They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish...
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes,
Oh,
Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods, so... I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up to ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice. The winning brigade will not publicly unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in. My agreement, Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me.
In other words, you wanted us to...
Yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, if I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that
à quel
suffice as
moment ça,
compensation?
à quel moment ça
Okay.
va foirer?
Then we'll meet.
Haytham, before you go, we actually...
You two want to try using a knowledge? Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though.
Oh, bah oui, si. Ils interdisent ça, mais il faut le faire en plein milieu. Faut pas être débile, non? Bon, c'est pas une bien grande distance. On va commencer par toi. C'était la plus longue à charger.
Surprise! Yeah! Got him!
Bon, je crois que j'ai besoin de toi. Non, ça va.
Yeah! Skyward!
J'ai cru qu'il avait fait la DPS, sauter au-dessus d'un truc ou quoi, mais non, non. Tout va bien.
Over here!
Alors, comment on était ça?
This place works.
Here!
Sword fighting techniques 8. Huh. A combat.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will... We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before you... While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical... There may be variances in your...
Wow! Haytham! Hyman's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity.
Sounds...
All right, let's begin the test.
Ah, c'est pas contre toi que je dois en battre. Ok. Je pensais. C'est ennuyant tes machins. Je veux dire, bah, regarde. Hop.
Into the wind.
All right. I'll link your Akasha. The next step is to use this knot. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish.
Oh, c'est quoi ça? Tout métal. D'accord.
feeling? You mean that it would?
All right. Time for round 2.
One with nature.
Motion to compel.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Now, I'll start.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally...
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to a
C'est ça que je vais faire. Hop, 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 hop. On a 17. Non, 7. C'est pas grave. Je replacerai. Ah, le surlendemain en plus. C'est-à-dire que je dois encore attendre jusqu'à 7 heures. Allez. Et là on est good.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is. Surprise!
Bah, ouais, je suis d'accord.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it.
Where there can you really get us?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent
Oh.
Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! But you know, that kind of... After all,
T'arrives pas pour le
I
prix.
had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone...
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen to have this kind of info the moment...
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, it's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons.
Et du coup, j'ai pris.
Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The divine knowledge capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain...
Oh non.
So the group has done everything in their power to obtain the divine knowledge. That divine knowledge capsule is unlike any other. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please,
Well,
Imaginez si genre le désert qui vient, genre ça rase tout.
it ended up in the hands of
En vrai, ça serait stylé. Puis surtout, on obtiendrait l'audience qu'on veut. Si se passait une catastrophe, l'archon bougerait. Oui, j'ai des méthodes très... Oula. Là-bas. Très à moi. Ouais, j'ai des méthodes très à moi. Ouais, il n'y a personne d'autre. So...
Oh, hey, Phil, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremite's transaction. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And in which case, if we play our cards right...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, after we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us...
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again.
Ça y est, on va encore devoir attendre. Ah, c'est celui qui passe le temps.
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head...
Yep, let's...
Le phare, genre celui qui est juste derrière? Ah. Peut-être, mais faut pas aller jusqu'au derrière. Faut juste aller là. Non, j'allais faire le troisième saut. J'aurais pu gagner tellement de distance. C'est pas grave. C'est pas grave, c'est pas grave. Youpi!
Oh, Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your This is turning into quite an occasion. I also...
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral. I'm not going to mince my
De
words.
toute façon, j'ai vaincu bien plus fort que toi.
You'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come.
Oh, t'inquiète pas, de la chance, j'en ai pas besoin. Déjà, on va commencer par ça. Voilà. En continuant par ça.
Motion to compel.
Oh, d'autres amuse-bouches. Et le problème, nous allons prendre
Let the magic begin. Time for
la totale.
alignment. Ba-boom. Ha. Chia. Motion to compel.
Into the wind.
Bah alors...
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Huh? Boss?
Non, l'approche pas là. Bah oui.
Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Beau vol. Très beau vol. Il est resté le petit. Passe-moi le machin.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule
C'est des connaissances divines, pas humaines.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting...
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that this divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our
Et
We were
surtout
so
ne le
busy
dis pas.
trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to design.
everything about...
I'm heading back to the Academia.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham. Till we meet again.
Surtout tu ne le dis pas, tu l'as volé.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the
Qui es-tu vraiment? Qui es-tu vraiment? Oh là. Je le prendrai sur le passage du coup. Il me sera sûrement utile plus tard.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's
Là, il m'aurait été
festival,
utile par
right?
exemple.
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Alors c'est elle qui est quand même le plus dans son élément actuellement. Parce que, alors là, ça pour elle c'est rien. Hop. Et maintenant nous on plonge. Alors là par exemple c'est plus du tout l'élément.
There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord...
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone... Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to...
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two... If there is another...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take...
Even when you put it that way...
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for... I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's...
Là aussi on est touché par autant d'attention, tiens. Oh. Je sais pas combien il y a d'actes dans cette quête là. En haut de 71 mètres. Ok. Bah c'est haut hein. Ouais. Je dois dire, est-ce que ça vaut le coup de se téléporter, ça m'étonnerait. Oh non, je me suis pris là-haut. Dommage. Un tout petit peu plus tard, c'est passé.
It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around? All of my friends will be working the festival. And Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering.
Let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night,
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, Cap. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad, right?
Skyward! Scatter!
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have...
Not at all. Today is finally here.
You've worked so hard for this day.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected. Well, shall we? Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves.
C'est bien, mais on n'est pas
Let's go give
en...
them some business.
They paid for everything out of
Là, par contre, elle est super grande.
Oh, sounds
Sauf
like
le nuage, elle
they
est
added this
énorme.
just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money.
En fait, j'ai
Especially
personne
since
aussi grand
we
que
don't
ce
often get
nuage.
to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food of...
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kinds... So, what's the Haft...
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashava mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses.
So, the Sub-Zero
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru... Then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like... Oh, Traveler, we
La
have to
la
get it
la.
on as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true.
Thanks. All right, how about we...
Tu me déprimes, Paimon, mais vraiment.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
Alchimique, non. Celle de l'archon dendro, je serais pour.
Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by nuts.
So, how does it work?
Simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll...
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Ouais, ça me paraît très fiable aussi.
According to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Allez, faudra pas. Un truc en rapport avec le dendro. On n'a pas ça? Non. Si on a bien avoir ça, un truc... J'aime beaucoup cette fleur là. On va lui mettre ça. Et on va lui mettre... Un produit du Nezuma et un Tetla.
Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and...
Illusions and lies?
Oula.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will sure...
He's not even trying to hide.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
Oui. Effectivement, t'es en phase d'apprentissage, ça on le voit bien. Hein.
Lively a long, long time ago.
Excusez-moi pour le bruit.
Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Ah ouais?
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Hmm.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey!
On s'en fiche.
Miss Dunyar, in the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda.
Yes, Knight! Just what?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zeros festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some
Whichever one.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon.
Ooh, those...
And there's also lizard tail.
Huh? What?
Onikabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? It's all right.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
5. Non, il n'y a pas de gens réfléchis, c'est 5.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please.
Really?
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
C'est pas grave, c'est pareil.
Paimon really wilted the carriage list.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so...
How embarrassing.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our
Those Eremites don't look...
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayani's hide.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect...
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia!
C'était
Dia
sûr.
the Flame Maid. No wonder we mercs haven't heard any...
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as...
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid... Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to...
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them!
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the...
Du coup, on peut même pas se battre contre eux. Oula, 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 là, 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 là. Seulement, c'est tout ce qu'on a à faire. En autant de temps.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look...
Yeah, I'm fine. My body...
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried
Don't worry.
Ouais, enfin moi je vais refaire un petit demi-tour quand même histoire d'être sûr.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Ok, tout va bien.
You took...
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but...
Please, let me take a...
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword.
About that. I sold it, because I was low on mora.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission.
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling her weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate.
You're so...
Thank you very much, Dia.
Bonjour. Oh. La la la.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest?
Truly.
Eh ben voilà.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just, I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumero's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease is...
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on my life have been much more... I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they... Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's this way when my final day does arrive. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right? Thank you two so much. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, thanks. There will always be frustrations in life. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin?
Merci beaucoup pour le follow.
I've been looking forward to the most.
Merci beaucoup, ça fait super plaisir.
Legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros
Salut, ça va?
And with that, my wish.
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah, we should still.
Bah oui, tranquille. Je fais une petite quête de ce numéro. Hop.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without—
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros Festival.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can— If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation in— The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How? The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow.
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Non mais alors lui, j'aime pas.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth. While people like you—
Non, ils veulent juste s'amuser, rendre la vie vivante.
I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the—
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance.
Nilu, it's all right.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub—
It's okay. Seeing you care this much, it would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros Festival at this point. I don't want to get—
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zeros Festival, right?
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a problem.
T'es pas sûr de tenir.
It really is okay. Still.
L'académie, je peux pas vous le lire.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival at Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zeros festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of— Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable frame. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has—
Oula.
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Skyward! Got him!
Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with...
Sure! Traveler? Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
On a déjà fait tout ça.
This is a stall offering foods from the Huffed Maple.
You're quite well informed, miss.
Actually,
Pourquoi
It's
on
one
a...
of the Subzerus Festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the dendro archon.
Appear to be in the form of the...
Really? Paimon thought it looked...
The moon signifies...
Il revient dans ce temps passé.
For now.
Is he really looking at...
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears...
Understood. I'll keep that...
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning...
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
À quel moment tu vas te rendre compte que c'est déjà arrivé?
Where to next?
Après on va voir le marchand de fleurs. Le chevalet de fleurs ou je sais pas quoi. Ah, voilà, lui là pas.
Alright, soldiers. Now that you...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the night of...
Oh, do you want some...
What's... Ooh!
And there's also...
Traveler...
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right!
Tout ça c'est déjà passé.
How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you
Rassure-moi, tu es allé avec elle. Genre tu l'as pas laissée seule sans surveillance, ça veut dire ce qui se passe après.
A feeling of... Oh, Paimon knows what that is. In that case, Paimon also... So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. Your intentional...
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order...
Ce qui est compréhensible, hein, parce que... Ah, ouais, d'accord.
That thing? Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how... So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also... Hey, there.
Vous l'avez laissé seul?
What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully...
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness!
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched.
Whew. That's a big relief.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days...
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
Alors... Oui, nous, le coup. Excusez-moi. J'ai deux choses en même temps.
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt déjà vu?
Déjà vu? No. But my days have been the same.
Déjà vu? Ouais, j'allais le dire en français presque.
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zero is about...
Elle va être annulée. I'm so sorry.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are.
Huh.
When we return, have the
Understood.
The Sub-Zeros.
Maintenant qu'on bouge, et lâché Bardin commence à danser. Genre bien dans le gueulant pour qu'il l'entende.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It's okay. But you've been real... It truly is unfortunate. True, but... The next festival... Wait. No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! So, in the end, you still... Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. Then, how about we go and get a good night's sleep? For now, we
Oula.
can chalk things up to exhaustion.
Pourquoi je sens que ça va se repasser encore?
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values still remain.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find them.
Why does Paimon feel so...
Quoi? On va faire combien de fois cette journée? Une fois, deux fois, trois fois, mais là ça va commencer à être chiant, hein. Oh. Mais c'est que c'est pas vrai.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all.
Great idea. Let's get going. Traveler?
Non, trois fois je vais pas supporter la journée, trois fois je t'annonce. Tu vas comprendre tout de suite ce qui se passe. Et dire que c'est un souci, parce que là c'est pas... Non, mais dis un truc, je sais pas. On va la faire combien de fois? 10 fois? Ah, ça va, on...
Oh, are you in... It's not that simple. Each box contains a and there's also... No problem.
Je sais, tu
These
es...
boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
D'accord.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh,
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not.
Wait.
What? He was.
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or...
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers?
Il n'y a pas de super pouvoir, il y a un sérieux problème là.
Hey, where...
Ça t'illumine ou c'en était une autre?
Did you see something?
Il faut me dire. Hein. Je veux savoir si c'est la Sista ou si c'en est une autre. J'ai pas le temps de voir. Off, pas du tout. Oh, ça me fait penser à un personnage, mais je vois pas lequel. Elle a tué ma curiosité. À partir de là, elle a perdu, j'ai gagné. Bon. Ah, laissez-moi la caméra. Ne vous inquiétez pas, moi j'ai tracé. Il va falloir arrêter de courir dans tous les sens, hein.
Traveler? That's...
Oula. Arrête de te barrer. T'es un personnage jouable, je crois, toi.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
Elle te montre le passé et le futur.
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
Waouh. Attendez, ça devient lunaire là, attendez 2 secondes. C'est pas le... C'est pas Genshin qui devient lunaire, mais attendez.
You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well, this seems... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized... What the heck was inside... Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else?
Bon,
Your
reprenons.
sense of deja, it was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably... That first Nerzod is in front of you right now, and... she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out... Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. You passed... What's happening? You can awaken our memories? Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone ask for the truth. That's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time... She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's... If we can break out of the samsara, but as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky. You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. What's happening right now seems... My mind feels... My mind feels... That should be it. The Grand Sage said, the moon, illusions, and lies. What did they all mean?
Mais non, il nous a pas fait ça. C'est le sage. Pour moi, c'est l'académie qui nous a piégés. Il est, comme il vient de dire, mensonge et illusion. Et l'autre, il a pas arrêté de nous dire, célébrez-la autant que vous voulez. À mon avis, il nous a piégés.
That should be it. That doesn't sound right. The Grand Sage said, we've already the moon, what's happening right now? That should... My mind feels exhausted.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers and... Still the wrong answer? A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, But that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them.
Faut qu'on trouve la réponse.
Think about our current and to do that, Nahida reject Paimon's memories say that we've already
Oh,
done this
excusez-moi.
many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Skyward!
Non.
Yeah! Skyward!
Hey, it's you guys again. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my product. Huh?
To put it another way, if you...
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Hey, didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream.
He actually has a point. Is this a... true. It's so weird that... Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time...
Qui ou quoi?
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me? Ooh, I knew it!
You're really excited about this, huh?
Help you better understand.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said... Are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Paimon knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is... We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her.
Non.
You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap...
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out.
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while...
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something...
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Bah wesh.
The moon, Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. People in Sumeru That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And...
Alright, so this...
Elle a été convaincue?
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual.
Yeah, her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword.
J'ai encore un peu du mal avec Sumeru. Niveau déplacement.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad.
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Mr.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma.
I can sense her aura.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival... So, you think the sages...
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally...
You have a point. Aside from the dendro archon, the Academia's... Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memory?
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
Moi, juste, ça se trouve, c'est elle l'archon, on n'en sait rien.
And Paimon quotes, the Akasha
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire population.
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right.
People in Sumeru don't... People in Sumeru... Okay. That doesn't sound right. My mind feels... What's happening right now? That doesn't sound right.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any...
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a simple, soft beep that sounds like
the sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably
Moi je dis faut débrancher, débranche.
using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler,
I heard it too. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Il est trop tard, il est dans notre cerveau.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Paimon remembers everything! Good. You adapted quickly this time. We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom? It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are. If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself. I guess I'm the moon. The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination? Anyway, no,
Hmm. Ça va être long à chaque fois de se battre, de refaire la même chose en boucle. Surtout que l'autre, elle a pas tout son temps.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me?
You didn't get hurt.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my great...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if I've already used it to fight a cat.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Hyman's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about.
So you want us to...
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Allez, pose pas de questions, on va aller dodo, on verra bien. Et du coup, est-ce qu'on en est sorti ou non?
It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured... Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got... Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight. Hey! What kind... Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge. But the only way you can know that for sure is if... How many todays has it been? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie. And the history of the whole world has just been one... Okay, no more! That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and... Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's...
T'es pas doué sur toi.
strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah.
Ouais. T'es pas doué avec les relations de toi.
At the Sub-Zero's festival every day. It feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last... Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't... Hyman's at the Duke did that! Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have... Hyman's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast. What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and send another...
Il y a un moment où il va falloir qu'on trouve une solution ou un truc, parce que là ça va être un petit peu...
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new...
Non, et en plus ça m'énerve. Les gens, je pense qu'on va arrêter là et puis on va refaire ça, on continuera plus tard parce que là ça m'énerve.